Hey, what is going on, people? This is Zero Detention, and I am back for another TMNT Rant Rave review for this week's episode entitled In Dreams. Okay, so this is another very, very weird filler episode. Um, okay, so it starts out in Donatello's dream. He's being chased in New York by a giant beaver. Now, the first thing to come out with was his claws, and the first thing I thought of was Freddy Krueger. First thing I thought of was Nightmare on Elm Street for obvious reasons. They're attacking you in your dreams, and they're very thorough with it. You know what I mean? But the way they're doing it is instead of just straight up killing you in your dreams, they're slowly draining your life force as you sleep. So, yeah, this episode is rather dark. Rather dark, and Casey Jones almost ends up getting killed by a shop owner who has not slept in 40 years. I'm sitting here thinking, how the heck is this dude still alive? He's basically running on fumes for the past 40 years. Turns out he used to be a physicist. Now, let me backtrack for a minute. They met him, Casey and April met him while they were shopping for supplies, and he inquires something of them. He asks, have you guys been feeling tired lately? Have you guys been feeling tired lately? I didn't think anybody lived here. Like, why would you open a store here if no one lived here? That's bad business sense. And he says, I like my privacy. It's weird. You can tell this dude has not slept at all. He's got his crazy eyes. His skin is pale. See, this is what happens when you don't sleep. This is what happens when you don't sleep. I think we all can relate to this if we, especially if you work late or if you're a gamer or anything of that nature. And that was not the freaky part. The freaky part, of course, was the Dream Beavers. Now, they all have their own personalities, and there's one dense one that stands out from the rest, and his name is Dave. And he's in Mikey's dream. Mikey's dreaming of dessert and lollipops and a talking world and all that. Next thing you know, he makes friends with the beaver for a minute, and they start playing ping pong with the beaver's tail. But the beaver is slowly draining Mikey's life force, while as everyone else, like Leonardo, is frustrated on the fact that his healing is taking long. His injuries are taking long to heal, and he's like, how long is this going to take? He's still trying to get back in fighting form. He's able to train more, but he gets hurt during a training exercise, and this frustrates him. When Raphael and the rest of them tell him that he should go to sleep and like rest up and and try to heal up that way, he goes to sleep. Yeah, but we see his dream and he basically turns into a superhero in his dream. But during that time, one of the Dream Beavers comes up and tries to kill him. It tries to kill him. The design of these beavers is like a cross between Freddy Krueger, Freddy Krueger, your average beaver, and Care Bears, because they all have some sort of insignia on their chest, and they're like bright, they're really bright, and then when you actually see them in the real world, they look like plush toys. It just, who wrote this? Who wrote this? I want to know. I don't know if I want to shake their hand or shake my head at it, because I'm sitting here like, okay, this is probably one of the darkest episodes here, and it's a filler. They almost died. Oh, and in case he almost gets his head cut off by a freaking chainsaw. Madman with a chainsaw, who used to be a physicist who invented this storage device to keep the Dream Beavers at bay inside the dream dimension. And turns out he didn't have to do it at all. Yeah, big freaking shock. He didn't have to, the big thing, he didn't have to do it at all. Spoilers to some, I'm sorry, but this episode was just so weird. Not to say it was bad, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it really looked like they just like put this all like together. But it reminded me so much of Freddy Krueger, and I think that's what it was supposed to do. Because so far we have seen references to Jason Voorhees, to Bigfoot, to what was it, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and a few others in this very horror-centric season of TMNT. So I like the episode. I just thought it was strange. I give it. I say it's decent. I say it's decent. Now let's get back to the core story. I feel for Leonardo. I hope he heals up sooner than later. But you know what I'm saying. Patience is a virtue. He has to wait, and I can feel his frustration. Through the TV, I feel his frustration. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this episode. If I had to make a list of all the weirdness that's gone down in the TMNT franchise from here to now, this would probably be, from then to now, this would probably be on my top 5. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you, what is the weirdest moment in TMNT to you? Like, name one of your the weirdest moments in TMNT to you. I don't care if it's from the comics. I don't care if it's from the 1980s cartoon, the 2000s cartoon, the current cartoon, the movies, specials, anything, commercials, anything. Let me know what you guys think of that, and I will see you on the next video. Rate, comment, subscribe, check out the TMNT playlist, and yeah, that's it. Peace, love, and never be normal.